kebab and daily Muslim kale hotel mein khane. I mean, that's all we did. It's obviously supplementary to aani hai. But the thing is that looking back over 50 years, you kind of wonder as to what happened, because all of a sudden so many amazing things happened in my life, and you start looking back, and then I've had a little interest in psychology over the years, and psychologists will tell you that you don't learn by being told. You learn by absorbing the environment that you grow up in. And those were some of the things that I actually learned at Kennedy College, that without even knowing that I was learning them, because although, I wasn't a good student, but the professors that we had there, some of them were so kind and so friendly that they instilled in you a willingness to learn. And that is something that when you have a good professor, they don't necessarily teach you. What they do, which is more powerful, is that they instill in you a willingness to learn, so that when you leave the university, you have this desire to learn everything. And that's what actually happened. I left Kennedy and I came to the University of California at Berkeley. I had this incredible desire of knowing everything that was going on, and I developed this interest in computers, and I was just at the right place at the right time, and then, of course, when you have a degree in engineering, which I think is something that is so powerful, because engineering is one profession that teaches you how to think logically. So you can figure things out for yourself, given a set of conditions A and a set of conditions B, how you start at A and you end up at B, the steps that you need to implement that change. As an engineer, you can figure it out yourself, and then, of course, my friends had such a contribution to my whole life. And over the years, I mean, my father used to have so many friends. And I remember when I came to America, my father was a colonel in the army. So वहाँ तो ये होता है ना कि भाई colonel साहब की तो बड़ी धाक होती है. So he actually took me onto the tarmac, up into the plane, and he sat me down actually on the plane, or मेरी seatbelt बांधी, and he says, go make something of your life. And remember, make a lot of friends. They will come in handy. And, my friends from Kennedy College, I tell you, they would make me do things which taught me how to live out of my comfort zone. जिसे हम उर्दू ज़बान में कहते हैं ना, बेशरम बना दिया, but what that allowed me to do, that it allowed me to ask for things that I would like to have, with no reservations, बेशरम की तरह जाके dean se baat karna, and to talk to them and ask them if I can teach at a course at the university, And the beauty about it is that it's amazing that when you ask for something, how much people are willing to give you if you just ask for it. Yes, every now and then people will say no, but you'll be surprised at how many times they do say yes. But you see, all of these things that I learned, they all go back to the roots that I have at Kennedy. And that is one of the reasons I love the university so much. To this day, 50 years later, I still have friends that I talk to on a weekly basis. We get up talk on the phone, talk about the old times that we had there, and that is that is one of the lessons that I learned, that to live out of your comfort zone, because and then to try everything that opportunities that come your way. I mean, those that know me know that I never wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to, I wanted to be a playback singer. That's what I really wanted to be. But you see, the thing is that I tried out engineering, and when I came to America, I tried out all of the various things that are available, and I found such a passion associated with structural engineering. And that's the key thing, that when you live outside of your comfort zone and you kind of try everything, you will find a job or a passion that is so great that you're willing to do it for free, and because you have passion associated with it, you just work at it, and the biggest tragedy in life is not is not death. The biggest tragedy in life is arriving at the end of your life and looking back at all of the opportunities that you missed because you were afraid to answer the door when opportunity knocked. So that's what, because of NED College, didn't happen to me. Whenever an opportunity came, I tried it. I tried a wide variety of different things. I tried photography. I tried dance. I tried software development. I tried starting a dance company, and all of these things that I tried, and you find something. Eventually, I settled on software development because it was so exciting and the times were so great. And I was so lucky to meet so many people along the way, made friendships that were so amazing. So when I look back at NED College, that's where all the roots I find, where which resulted in me being able to do the things that I have done today. And then I look around all across America and all across the world, all of these amazing engineers that are doing such incredible work, that all have basically started their lives at NED College. And that's the reason why, I am always so glad to meet people from NED. And all across the United States, we have all of these NED alumni associations. And I mean, they're just so kind to me. I mean, I get to address all of them. I mean, one year I remember there were 5 conventions associated with NED, local NED chapters, that I was invited as a speaker. And wherever I go, the deference and the love that they accord me, I mean, it doesn't go unnoticed. And to do something like this, I mean, it's I mean, I really appreciate all the welcome that you have given me at to inaugurate this event. And it's I just think that education should be a basic human right, and anything that we can do as people to promote education, it just is good for all of humanity. I just think that we are human beings. I totally believe are fundamentally created for making the life of another human being better, and that's why I like engineering so much, is because as engineers, we make life better for all of humanity, on a daily basis. And I just think that engineers are the reason why we even have an economic infrastructure. You just have to, especially when, I mean, I look at things from a structural engineering standpoint. I mean, we are actually in the business of saving lives, where you can see that when an earthquake comes in an area where engineering technology is not used, literally hundreds of thousands of people die. But when you do use the technology, you do use it correctly, essentially nobody dies. So I think we as engineers, our contribution to you to humanity is limitless. It's limitless, and I mean, we should be ruling the world, you know, considering the the contributions that we have to humanity. So I mean, I'm willing to answer some questions, but I don't know. I wasn't quite sure as to what what was expected of me to speak at an occasion like this. You know, I mean, I have so many things to talk about and so many stories. You know, I mean. And they you know, they say that it's dangerous to hand Ashraf the microphone because um, uh, once you give him the mic, it's going to be difficult to take it back from him. So, but I'm going to kind of, you know, end here now, and then if there's anything specific that you want me to talk about, I am, you know, happy, because like I said, NAD is my Pakistan is my home country, and NAD is my home base, and anything that, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm really looking forward to coming there again, and hopefully this whole pandemic subsides so we can come out there and, you know, have the biggest party that NAD has ever seen. You know, so but until then, I again thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I look forward to meeting everybody in person. Thank you.
Our contribution to humanity as engineer is limitless. Very well said, sir. Thank you for very interesting, nostalgic, yet thought-provoking address. We have with us Engineer Suhail Bashir, Chairman, Institution of Engineers Pakistan, Karachi Center. I would very kindly request Engineer Suhail Bashir to present the alumni reflections on the occasion.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I start in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Well respected Mr. Ashraf Habibullah, Mr. Tariq of UKAA, Dr. Sarosh Ashmat Lodi, Dr. Tafail, Dr. Saad Qazi, and various distinguished guests present in this auditorium, and many of you who have joined us online. It's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope everybody is fine during this COVID days. Well, Sarosh said that talking after Ashraf Habibullah is a difficult thing, and that difficult thing has been given to me. But this time I found Ashraf Habibullah more serious and didn't talk that much off, so that probably it's my lucky day, Ashraf, that you have given me an opportunity. So first of all, as the member of the NAD Alumni, International Alumni Network of Association of Pakistan, on behalf of the President, Mr. Asim Murtaza Khan, our Secretary, Mr. Abbas Sajid, Vice President, Dr. Sanghi, the Treasurer, Farooq Arabi, and other distinguished alumni living in Pakistan, I am really thankful to Ashraf Habibullah for his generous donation for this solar power project for NAD, and look forward for such more contributions, not only from Ashraf Habibullah, but also from many other alumni who are willing, as said by Dr. Sarosh, to give whatever they have, because every NAD alumnus believe that whatever they are today in their respective careers is one of the main key thing in their career is the role of NAD college, NAD university, and whatever. And being myself the NAD alumnus, I feel that whatever I have achieved in my career, it is because of the NED University. And again,